You told this court there were two bigger outlets in those windows.
That is affirmative, Your Honor.
Get that photo, those two.
This is shown in photograph number 59 and 60, where we've marked the grills as K and C.
Let us start with the one called K.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of your photo?
The left-hand side, Your Honor.
The left-hand side.
Yes, Your Honor.
You said it was measuring?
It was measuring 30.5 centimeters by 19 centimeters, Your Honor.
30 vertically or horizontally?
Vertically, Your Honor.
Vertically it was 30.
30, yes, Your Honor.
Horizontally it was?
19.
That is the window pane or what is that?
That is the grill, the opening, Your Honor.
We have a simple laboratory here for demonstration for us to understand. This is the window, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have this part
Yes.
and we have this grill.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let us start from this one.
Yes, Your Honor.
This one, this one is complete. One window pane.
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you get in yours?
The opening part, just a moment. The opening part measured 100 centimeters.
I'm saying,
yes.
Was it complete? If you see this glass, it is from up to down.
Yes, it was complete. It was a single pane.
It was a single pane.
Yes,
like this
Your Honor.
one.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what will determine is this frame.
The grills.
The grills. There are
Yes.
two types of grills.
Yes, Your Honor.
We are on this one.
Yes, the inner one. The
This
small
one I
one.
have not come. I'll come to this
Okay.
one.
Yes.
I want us to get this one.
Yes.
This one and this one and this one had no partition.
There are no partitions, Your Honor.
There's no partition.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what will determine somebody exiting is these grills.
The inner one.
The inner one.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now we start with the inner one. Vertically is here.
Yes, Your Honor.
This from here to here was
It was 30.5 centimeters.
30.5 centimeters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Horizontal.
Vertical. Yeah?
This is horizontal. Or this is vertical.
That is vertical,
Sorry.
Your Honor.
Then we come vertical.
Horizontal, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Horizontal.
Yes,
What would it be?
19 centimeters.
19 centimeters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your 19 centimeters are reaching here or they're reaching half of this?
They're reaching, just a moment. The 19 centimeters are only for the open space, Your Honor.
Between here and here.
I'm not
I mean,
getting...
there are pillars here.
Yes, yes.
This one consumes space.
Yes,
You
Your Honor.
agree?
Yes.
So I'm asking, are you measuring up to the end or are you measuring the inside where there is a space for movement?
The inside where there is space, Your Honor.
The inside only.
Yes, Your Honor.
Get us the measurement of the young man's shoulders.
The young man's shoulder was 52 centimeters, Your Honor.
52 centimeters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Proceed. 52 centimeters vertically or how?
The shoulder breadth. It's
The
called
shoulder.
The shoulder breadth, Your Honor.
According to you, the open space that you gave,
Yes, Your Honor.
will anybody of 52 centimeters penetrate?
Maybe, Your Honor, to clarify on that, during decomposition of a body, there is what we call a mummification, the expansion, the swelling of the body. Therefore, the 52 centimeters was done at the time the body had already decomposed. So there could be that the deceased person was of a lesser shoulder breadth.
Let's go to the science of decomposition. Do bones decompose?
No, they don't, Your Honor.
The bones don't decompose. What? This is the shoulder blade. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
There are bones from this side to this side,
Yes, Your Honor.
joining the scapula this side
Yes, Your Honor.
and this side. So what is critical is the bones, not the muscles. Let's agree on that.
Your Honor, without the proper compaction of tissues, then we cannot say that breadth is definite, Your Honor.
I've asked a simple question.
Yes.
The swelling of decomposition, does it enlarge or does it reduce?
It enlarges.
It enlarges.
Yes, Your Honor.
This you did after how long?
It was
When the measurement you did after how long?
after slightly above a month after the death of the deceased, Your Honor.
You have the photos of the deceased after exhumation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could I have a look at it? Don't scare the young advocates here. They might abandon practice. Dimiters.
Yes.
It will not be practically easy for that person to exhibit.
That is very true,
Thank you.
Your Honor.
If we go with the theory that he went there, could he be able to smoothly get out, or he could have been pushed?
The circumstances cannot be established directly because there are things that we observed in this death. Because if the person could not have gone through that voluntarily, then the window could have been having what we call traces of human skin. Again, there could have been traces of abrasions on the skin of the deceased, and that was not observed during the autopsy process, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you take the photos of the body? Or did you see the real photos and the injuries of your colleague, the first chief inspector who testified here? Have you looked at the photos?
Yes, I had a look of at those photos, Your Honor.
Did you see the photo of a scar behind the back?
I don't think I see.
Look at the back. Is there an injury?
There is an injury?
Did you see it when you exhumed and did the second analysis?
Yes, I have described somewhere that there was an extensive bruising
Yes.
of the back.
At the back.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there any scientific explanation the source of that bruise?
What this could imply, because it looks like it's an abrasion and a scratching that appears like a burn effect. It could have been the contact between the skin or the body and the wall as the victim was falling down, Your Honor.
This is an injury from a fall hitting with the ground, okay?
No, I don't think it is.
Is your line of thinking that I'll cross-examine
Yes.
you on that line?
Yes.
According to you, he fell down and
No, what I mean is, as the deceased was falling down, he got abrasion marks from the contact of the body and the wall. And the wall, from my photos, the wall is a bit rough, Therefore, it could bring such an effect that looks like an abrasion mark.
My brother, this
Yes.
man was jumping from this. Building of the wall is what caused that abrasion.
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, let us get the science of this. Did he jump with his legs starting or with his head?
That I cannot establish,
You
Your Honor.
cannot establish that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, how could this mark, just one mark, look at the size of that mark. That is a few hours after he died.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that mark look like a scalding mark of hot water?
No, it has rough edges that appear as abrasions, Your Honor. You can look at on this side. See those marks? It's something going against a rough surface, Your Honor.
He went against a rough surface.
It could imply that, Your
What
Honor.
could be the size of this mark? How big is that mark? The circumference of that mark?
Could be about 5 centimeters.
Just like this circle like this.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you are telling this court that only one part touched the wall and nowhere else?
It can happen, Your Honor, because you see the most outside part that nears that wall could have resorted to that, Your Honor.
Definitely, the skin of this guy must be at the wall.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you take a photo showing that skin hanging on the wall? Any mark on the wall?
No, we never did that because it was not practically possible.
Look at these photos. Your brother captured the walls. Is there any capturing of the skin or the blood on the wall?
Now, personally, I did not capture that.
He's a police officer like you, that's why we have given you those photos. He did the outside better. All I'm saying, your explanation is not, okay, it's good, but it doesn't make any scientific logic. It's not there. We go to the next one.
Yes, that's it.
This man left out of that. Did you take a photo of the bed that was there behind or near that room, that window?
Yes, of course, there is
Get us the photo of the bed.
a photograph.
Photo number?
Just a moment. Photograph 44, 45.
What is the height of the bed?
No, I did not check the height of the bed.
You didn't check the height of the bed. What is the height of the top of the bed? I showed your brother here. This bed has legs, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
It has a certain height from the ground. So the question, let us assume the bed is here. This is where the mattress is.
Yes, Your Honor.
And this is our window.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the height from here to this window? Did you measure that?
No, but the top of the bed already is on that height of the window.
Did you measure that?
No, I did not measure that, Your Honor.
Have you seen your friend measured it and he said it was roughly 4 feet.
I don't know.
The height from the top of the mattress to where the window was.
Maybe you help me get that.
That is the height of the... Is that also... That's photo number for the court's record?
Photograph number 46.
46.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that the same height? Is that the same bed you took?
No, I don't think so.
They are two different beds.
Yes,
It's okay.
Your Honor. Yes.
The court has captured that. Thank you very much. Let me move to the next issue. Of this man, you are not aware how many people in the house by the time the guy flew out of the window.
No, I'm not aware about that, Your Honor.
Is there a possibility that this person could have been thrown out?
Yes, it is possible.
Thank you very much.
But again, I said...
you are not there. That's why I asked, is there a possibility?
Yeah, it is
the guy
possible.
was thrown out.
It is possible.
Look at this guy when he's lying down and where his trousers are. The photo your colleague took where the trousers are. Tell the court, that's photo number?
Photograph number 18, Your Honor.
Where are his trousers?
They are at the level of close to the ankles,
Close to the ankles.
below the knees.
Below the knees.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it your colleagues who removed him that trouser?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your colleague said it is not standard practice to remove people trousers. So the question is, from the time he flew, did he have a chance to remove the trouser as he's falling? Was that at that time?
No, they could not
They
be
could not
that
have
time.
that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
So he must have flown out with the trouser being in the same position he landed with. True?
It might be true, but again, it could imply that an obstruction on the point of exit could have dragged the trousers down the waist.
An obstruction could have dragged the trousers down the waist.
Yes, Your Honor.
That obstruction, could it not completely remove the trousers?
The
What
shape,
could have stopped the trousers being completely removed if it was an obstruction?
the waist part of the body is wider than the lower side of the body. Therefore, if an obstruction gets on the waist, then it becomes minimal as the legs or the feet approach, Your Honor.
Let's go. Is that body having a pair of shoes?
Maybe I get a closer photo of the feet. What I can see is the right foot as a socks. I don't see any shoes.
So the shoes, we agree, there is no shoes.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the shoes could not have been the obstacle for the trouser not to completely get up.
Yes, that could
Thank you.
imply that.
The last question. I put it to you that the people who are in the house, whoever they are, pushed this young man. That's my instructions. Is there a possibility this person was pushed? That's all I'm asking.
In my opinion, if the person was pushed, unless he was out of his right state of mind, he should have resisted, and the body could have suffered additional injuries as he tried to get away from the opening of the window. Your Honor.
Let me ask you this thing. You did a second post-mortem.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you test the alcohol content in the body of the deceased?
Samples were taken,
Yes.
but I'm not in a position to give the results of the test because I'm not an analyst, Your Honor.
So the samples were taken?
Yes.
Somebody is going to tell us.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this person was immobilized, I've given you one Mwathi, I've told you that is a room that was hit there. If he was immobilized, God forbid, and he could not resist, is there a possibility he could have been thrown out?
Yes, it is possible, Your Honor.
Did you have a chance to see the CCTV, the types of people who were seen upstairs there?
I had a look at it, but since it's not my field, I never...
No, I'm not asking you a scientific question.
Yes.
You looked at how bulging those guys had biceps?
I saw.
And they were real guys.
I saw several people.
Then I have no further questions.